Hey YouTube, this is the Robinhood Investor. Today I'm going to talk about Nvidia Stock, ticker symbol NVDA, currently priced at $221 per share. Past year up 70.66%, past 5 years up 811%. So you can see very high growth potential. And Nvidia makes GPU chips as well as they're in the data center business. Currently, this makes up 10.59% portfolio or $31,824 and 372% on this position. Scrolling down a bit, you can see they engage in designing and manufacturing computer graphics processors, chipsets, and multimedia software. So GPU business as well as data center business. And a lot of the applications for the GPUs. Currently, this market cap is $552 billion. PE ratio is 58. Dividend yield is 0.07. Taking a look at analyst ratings, out of the 44 analysts that rated it, 79.6 give it a buy rating, 15.9% give it a hold. Taking a look at the actual earnings report, you can see this is from Q4 2022. February 22nd, 2022. So taking a look at the actual earnings summary, some of the highlights, record total gaming, data center, and professional visualization revenue, up 53% year over year, ahead of outlook of $7.4 billion. Gaming up 37% year over year, and data center up 71% year over year. So great to see that growth trajectory. Scrolling down a bit, taking a look at the actual financial summary, you can see this graph quarter after quarter. It continues to impress with that kind of growth. And taking a look at the actual summary, looking at the GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles, you can see revenue up 53% year over year, very impressive. Gross margin of 230 basis points. Operating income of 97% year over year, net income of 106% year over year, diluted earnings per share up 103% year over year, and cash flow from operations up 47% year over year. So overall, very high growth stock and great margins for this business. Taking a look at the individual business segments, you can see gaming up 37% year over year. Record revenue led by the GeForce RTX 30 series GPUs, and record laptop revenue driven by the ramp up of the new chips. Scrolling down and take a look at the data center business. It's also a high growth, double-digit growth, up 71% year over year. So this is a very high growth potential, led by compute products on strong demand for Nvidia AI, driven by fast-growing AI workloads such as natural language processing and deep learning recommendation systems and cloud computing. So data center business is also a very high growth business. Professional visualization up 109% year over year. So this business grew significantly. Strong demand fueled by build-outs of hybrid work environments and sequential growth driven by a shift to hyper-value workstations. So all that professional visualizations continues to increase in demand. And in terms of automotive business, this one dipped slightly, down 14% year over year. So this is one of the few business segments that decrease, driven by legacy cockpit revenue and automotive makers' supply constraints, and started shipments of Nvidia Drive, the chipset. Taking a look at the sources and uses of cash flow from operations, 100% quarter over quarter and 47% year over year. So it's great to see that growth in cash flow. So this is record cash flow from operations, returned $100 million to shareholders in the form of cash dividends. I love to see those dividend payouts to investors so that they're paying their shareholders just for holding the stock. Invested $294 million in capital expenditures. Taking a look at the Q1 2023 future outlook. So the revenue of $8.1 billion plus or minus 2%, very impressive. Very strong gross margin of 65.2%. GAAP operating expense, other income and expenses, net expense of approximately $55 million, tax rate 11%, and capital expenditure $350 to $400 million. So overall, very impressive numbers in terms of financials. Continue to innovate, continue to increase their growth with their chips and data center business, professional visualization. And as demand for Nvidia's solutions continue to increase, their margins are also very solid. And I see Nvidia being a long-term hold. I don't plan on adding more to my positions, but I think Nvidia will continue to be one of my largest positions. And they have a small dividend payout, but just seeing their growth trajectory across all business segments, with the exception of automotive, I think Nvidia will continue to dominate the GPU space, even with other competitors increasing their competition, the innovation, such as AMD. But Nvidia will continue to dominate in the long term. That's all for this video. What are your thoughts on Nvidia stock? Comment down below. I'm going to use my referral links below, and both of us get $20 for using personal capital or free stock for using Robinhood. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about investing, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.